Now, for you to go to the driving test and for you to pass the driving test, it is important that you are fully ready. And for that, you need some kind of training so that you are fully ready, you are fully prepared, you have the full confidence of going to the test and for you to pass the driving test. So if I ask you the question, what kind of training do you think it would be best for you to prepare your mind, prepare yourself for you to be fully ready for the driving test? What kind of training do you think it will be best for you? Now, if you ask me, the best training for you to prepare yourself to be fully ready for the driving test and for you to have the full confidence going to the test and to pass the driving test, the best training for you is to do as much as you can independent driving. Also, talk as you drive. Do commentary drive. The more you drive by yourself, by talking what you see in front of you, around you, the more it will help you to be ready fully for you to go to the test and to pass the driving test. That is the best training you can have for you to be fully ready, mentally, physically, and to have the confidence. So I'm coming up to the end of the road and I need to go left. Mirror, mirror, signal left. See, I'm talking to myself as I'm doing things. So look at the mirrors, put the signal on, and this junction is a closed junction. I can't see anything. So what am I going to do? Go to the junction, put the clutch down and stop the car. Okay, first gear. And I'm looking, I can't see, so I'm going to edge. I'm going to edge, doing the clutch control, clutch to the biting, hold it, and I go. Okay, mirror again, go to second gear. And like I said, one of the best training you can do for you to pass the driving test is to do commentary drive as you're driving. Okay, so talk about everything as you're driving, what you're doing, what you're thinking, what can you see. These are the things will help you to recognize the problems and deal with the problem. At the end, we're going to go left, mirror, mirror, signal left. Again, it's a closed junction. So what am I going to do? Cover the brake and the clutch. Put the clutch down to the floor. So what's the problem here? Parked cars, what could happen? Door could open. There could be somebody coming. Is there enough space for me to go? If there's someone coming from the other side, no, there's no space, I'll stop here. Wait for the other car. Okay? Put the handbrake on. Give gas, clutch with the biting. Make sure there's no one there. And I go. Mirror, second gear. Because I was talking to myself, because I was doing the commentary drive, I knew that if there was a car coming, how am I going to deal with that? And there was a car coming and I've dealt with it. Mirror, mirror, signal right. Come to my side. So it is second gear. And I go to my side. Is there space for two cars? If there's another car coming, there's no space. So what am I going to do if there's a car coming? There's a gap here. There's a gap over there. If there's a car coming, I go into the gap. Like the van is coming now. Go into the gap. Stick my nose out a little bit. Go to first gear, mirror, mirror. As the van goes, I go. You see, unless you talk, it is difficult for you to prepare your mind what you need to do. And like I said, one of the best training you can do for you to pass the driving test is to do commentary drive. So like here, into a new road, there's a problem. I need to keep distance from the car in front. I'm going to keep this much. First gear, mirror, mirror. And there's no one on my mirror. I'm going to go mirror again, go to second gear. Again, there's a car coming, the car in front stopping. Looks like they stop, mirror, mirror. I'm going to take the advantage. So when you are stopping, if the car in front stops for you, take the advantage. Don't take too long. Because if you take too long, the car you are waiting, they might think that you are letting them go. And then you're going to go, they're going to come same time, it's going to be a problem. Car coming, there's a gap on my side over there. Okay, mirror, mirror. Go into the gap, go to first gear. Don't go too close to the parked car, mirror, mirror. And I go. Mirror, second gear. Car coming. There's a gap on my side over there. Okay, looks like I could just make it. The gap is there for me to go. So that's another decision you need to make. You need to say those situations that, do I have the space to go? If you think you can, you go here. There's another car. They flashed. I'm just going to check if it's safe for me to go. Don't just go because they're flashing you, because the flash doesn't mean for you to go. That's what I mean. It's obviously they flash for you to go, but just make sure that there isn't any bike or anything on the side who thinks it's for them. Okay? So soon as somebody flashes at you, what do? You look at the mirror, see if it's safe, and then go. Don't just go because there could be another problem that you haven't seen. Okay? So the second gear, sharp corner, can't see anything. Now I can mirror, go. As soon as you go around the corner, look at the mirror first, see who's following you, and then you go. Parked cars here, there's no space for two cars, so I'm just going to go slowly and see if there's anyone coming. Okay. I need to join. So here, slow the car. First gear. Anyone coming? There is a car. Now I can go. I'm going to go right. So I looked at the mirrors, put the signal on. Is anyone coming ahead? I need to go right. If there's someone coming ahead, I need to stop. No one coming. I'm going to go in. Okay, mirror. Third gear. I'm already doing 20. Third gear. Okay. That's good. The road is saying 20. So make sure you read the road as you're driving, because the road is saying 20. If I drive more than 20, I will fail my test. So read the road as you're driving. What's the problem here? There's a car coming, or they stopped, parked cars, door could open. Okay, the van, front of the van, there could be a person crossing the road. I need to see if there's somebody standing in front of the van. Okay, here I need to give way if there's someone coming. There's a car coming. I'm going to stop here because I got the giveaway line. Okay, first gear, mirror, mirror. And as the van goes, I'm ready to go. So read, keep reading. Like I said, this is one of the best training. You can prepare your mind. So what you're doing is you are preparing your mind, and also you are reading so that you could prepare yourself early what's happening on the road. Traffic light is red. So what am I going to do? Mirror, make sure there's no one there because I need to brake over there. Cover the brake and the clutch and just let it roll. Now brake, 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 brake. Put the clutch down. Keep the distance from the car in front, not too close, around here. And brake on, neutral. So what's the distance I need to keep from the car in front? Enough for me to go round if they break down. Okay, mirror, 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 and then you go. I'm going to go right. Second gear. Now here, as soon as I enter, what does it say on the road? Driving on the right lane because there's an arrow saying I need to drive on this side. Why? Because that's the bus lane. Can you see? So as soon as you enter a new road, always look for the problems, what the road is telling you, because the signs, road markings, telling you, talking to you what you need to do. After the bus lane, what am I going to do? Come back to my lane. Mirror, mirror. It's ending here. Okay, it's already second gear, blind spot, because I'm changing lane here. There's no car, and I stay in my lane. Traffic light is red. Mirror, cover the brake and the clutch. Brake, brake, brake. Put the clutch down and stop. Release the brake a little bit at the end, put it back on again, so you don't get that jolt at the end. To get that smooth braking, release a little bit. First gear, mirror, 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 and you go. So for you to do smooth braking, what do you do at the end? Release the brake a little bit and then put it back on. Watch here, if I stop, it's red, mirror, mirror, brake, 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 brake. Put the clutch down, brake, brake, brake. Now off brake a little bit and put it back on gently. Gently put it back on. And brake on, neutral. So why is that? So that way the car doesn't jolt. For you to get smooth braking, you release a little bit, put it back on at the end. Okay? I'm waiting here for a while. I got the handbrake on. I'm in neutral and I'm waiting. Before I go, what am I going to do? Look at the mirror, mirror, mirror before I go. So mirror, mirror, mirror. Why is that? Mirror again, second gear. So when you stop for a while before you go, why all mirrors? Who's behind? Cyclist, motorcyclist. Okay? So who's behind? This is for cyclist and this one is for motorcyclist. There's a big vehicle, mirror, mirror. I need to go around that car. Do I have space to go? I'm going to stop here. First gear. Before I go, mirror, mirror. Make sure there's one overtaking me. And I go. Mirror, second gear. I need to go left. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. Traffic light is green. Okay, if the signal goes off, put it back on again. I need to go left. So go left here. Good. Traffic light is green. I'm going to go left. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. There's a bike. I need to overtake the bike. Mirror, mirror. Okay, enough space. Give enough space to the bike. Mirror, mirror again. There's no one there. Okay, so when you're overtaking a bike, mirror, mirror, make sure you look at no one overtaking you, and then give the bike enough space for you to go around. At the end, we're going to go right. Mirror, mirror, signal right. I can't see anything. So what am I thinking? I need to stop at the line and then see if it's safe. Cover the brake and the clutch. Brake, brake, brake. Brake, brake, brake. Put the clutch down. Go to first gear. Give gas. Clutch with the biting. Anyone coming? Go to my side and then steer to my side. Done. Mirror, second gear. Now here, who's got the priority? They do. There's another learner here. Okay, slow the car. Go to first gear. Mirror, mirror. Did I stop fully? No. I just rolled the car because I knew by the time they'll be gone. Mirror, second gear. Go right, next road. Mirror, mirror, signal right. Okay, so cover the brake and make sure there's no one coming ahead. Go to my side of the road. Go to my side of the road. There we go. Mirror. Give gas. Every time you go to a new road, always look at the mirror first. Why? To see who's following you. There could be a car following. There could be a bike overtaking at the time. Okay? So always look at the mirror before. It's all about reading the road. It's all about preparing your mind for the driving. You're going to go right. Mirror, mirror. Signal right. There we go. Good. And I stop here. I'm going to stop here. Okay. Now I stop. Before I go, what do I do? Mirror, clutch down, first gear, gas, look around, blind spot, signal, blind spot, and I go. The examiner will ask you to stop a few times and then move off. Why? To check if your stopping is okay, moving off okay. I'm going to go left here. Mirror, mirror, signal left. Now here, what does it say on the junction? It says stop. What does that mean? You have to stop. No choice. You have to stop fully. Stop. Okay, handbrake on. First gear. So I stopped fully. Now I look around. I look around and then I go. So if you go to a junction where the junction has a stop line with a stop sign, what does that mean? It means you stop fully. No question asked. Why? Because that's what the junction, because unless you stop, you can't actually see clearly the junction. The junction has a stop line because unless you stop, it's actually dangerous if you don't stop and look clearly. Okay? So the message of this video is, what I'm trying to say to you is, you learn to drive, so you learn. But for you to pass the test, you need to prepare your mind by doing commentary driving. That way, that's the best training for you to prepare to pass the driving test. I'm going to stop on the left. Mirror, mirror, signal left. Cover the brake in the clutch and go left. And I stop here. Okay, handbrake on, neutral, rest my feet. Okay, so the message I'm trying to give you in this video is that before the driving test, have few lessons doing commentary driving. So when you are driving, talk in every situation so that you know what's happening. You'll be surprised how many problems you were missing before. So just before your driving test, do some commentary driving, do some independent driving, prepare your mind by reading the road, what's happening on the road. Talk on every situation. Parked cars, junction coming, there's a bike, there's a traffic light, what could happen? I need to stop, how am I going to stop? I need to move off, how am I going to move off? The road has parked cars on both sides. Do I have the space to go? If there's a car coming, what am I going to do? If I go into the gap, how do I stop? Do I keep it straight or do I keep my nose out a little bit when I'm stopping to give way to the car, oncoming traffic? So these are the things you should be thinking. Even if it doesn't make sense, just talk. Just talk, you'll know eventually, you'll get used to it. Eventually you will know what's happening, okay? So even if you talk and it doesn't make sense, just talk. Talk in everything. Parked car, red car, green car, traffic light, road marking. those, just talk as you're driving. You will be surprised how many problems you will see when you are driving by doing commentary driving. Okay, move off from here again, clutch down, first gear, look around, blind spot, signal, blind spot, move off, mirror, second gear. Anyway, I hope this video helps. The message I am trying to give you in this video is to do commentary driving for you to pass the Part 2 test. Now, this commentary drive is not just going to help you to pass your Part 2 test, but it's also going to help you to become a good driving instructor. Remember, just becoming a good driver is not good enough for you to pass the message on to your learner, because the way you solve the problem is if you could recognize the problem on the road, and the way you train yourself to prepare yourself to recognize the problem on the road is by commentary driving. The more commentary drive you do, more better you become as a driver, as well as become a driving instructor. So I hope this video helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up, and if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe so don't miss any of my future videos, and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.